fuck out, man.
Hey, everybody.
Fuck.
Here we are. On our 1 year anniversary of Taylor Ruins Jared's Day, a true crime podcast. We figured we got to get back on the horse at some point, right?
So listen, I have officially lost my shit this year. So when we left you, we had just got we had Pam. Like we had just had Pam for little, because I think that our last episode was like
Pam is a dog.
They know who Pam is, okay?
Trying to expand our audience outside of people we know.
So Pam is our puppy that we got at 8 weeks old. Well, then we ended up with her brother, Bosco, or Six, whoever you want to talk to, what they called him, whatever. And first thing his little shithead came into my house and did was try to fuck her in the face and her neck and like every part of her body except for the ones that matter.
So, wink, wink, nod, nod.
He is now called Edmund Kemper.
Yeah.
If you understand that reference, I mean, I would hope, well, I would hope that you would, because this is a true crime podcast. But bitches at work, they're not bitches. They're just girls. They're just ladies. Call them bitches because I'm an asshole.
Jesus. Yeah.
They're very nice people. She's like, I was like, because I wore this shirt to work one day.
Like, what did it say?
It was Little Sebastian, You'll Be Missed.
Yeah.
Oh, what's that from? I'm like, from Parks and Rec. And they're like, oh no, I only watch true crime stuff. And I'm like, oh, that's awesome. I like true crime. We named one of our puppies after Edmund Kemper.
And they don't know who Edmund Kemper is?
Who? Okay, right on. Right, okay. Anyways, so we got Edmund, that was what, Tuesday after work? Yeah, that was a Tuesday. And then that Friday, we ended up with a foster dog, Sadie. Well, Sadie, that was fun. Sadie was fun. Like, Sadie was a good dog. She was a lab boxer mix with no tail. And she was also a puppy. So then for what, like 3 months, 4 months? When did Sadie leave? How long did we have Sadie?
I think it was like 10. I want to say it was like 10, 12 weeks. Like, okay, maybe 3 months. Yeah.
So Sadie's no longer with us. She got adopted.
Yeah. Whoa.
I know she's no longer with us because she got adopted. She's no longer with us specifically. Yeah. But her forever family, we've became friends with them on Facebook. They're good people. We get to see the pictures of her and her new family. It's been special. But her and Shepherd had a crazy cool bond, and they were fun to watch. But now Shepherd's trying to play like that with the other puppies, and they don't want to play like that.
Because he's hurt them.
Right. He's 90 pounds.
Yeah.
And then we got 2 kittens. So that's been fun. And they're Bruce and Karen. Because why not? I used to work with this lady, Karen, who meowed as a form of language. So
that sounds smarter than most of the things people do.
Yeah. So I would always tell her I would never get a cat. Cats are devil creatures, as one of them was coming towards me right now. So it only makes sense that I name one of the first cats that I ever get after her.
Right.
And Karen's such a sweetheart. It's Bruce. Bruce, the other one, he has massive balls. Not literally, because his balls are little cute little balls. But he gives no fucks, and the dog, he is not scared of anything. No.
He knows he's not in danger.
Are you playing Diablo?
No, I'm not.
Are you lying to me right now? Okay. Yeah. So that's we've been busy.
Yes, we thought it's 1 year from our first episode. So why not get back in the groove?
We're going to be running this so it seems like our thing, because when will football start again for you? Or are the Cutters done?
Who knows, man? I don't know. I am especially not happy with how they act when the season ends, right? Yes. Obviously.
The Cats are playing jump rope with my computer cord.
Yeah, basically when it's not preparing to play a game, they're incommunicado. So you can imagine, like, right? That's probably not great for like someone that just started
Well,
coaching.
it is a
Um,
semi-professional league, and they
and
do
and
those
we
people
were
do
trying to do the
overtime.
pro thing, and the semi is what I got. So
Right.
um,
Yeah.
I don't know. I've got other opportunities on the table. It's just a matter of figuring out if you have time to do it and looking at the way my time is being appropriated now with work. That's
Right.
not immediately conducive to taking something like a coaching job where you have games when you're off the clock, right? Or when you would be expected that you'd have time off.
Right.
Um,
Oh yeah, we also both had COVID
yeah,
in August. We did. That was a good
but we
time.
were both vaccinated. So while we both were sick, like both had symptoms of COVID. It wasn't symptomless.
Jared had a stuffy nose.
And chills for a good
Oh,
day and a half, 2 days.
I slept for the first 5 days.
Mm.
It took me, how long did I, and still my taste and things are off.
Like not where you want them to be.
Right. I just now started, it was real nice picking up the dog's poop. I couldn't smell anything. That just started coming back, and it doesn't come back. It's not there every time.
Right.
Okay, sorry. So let's get into this episode.
No, it's fine. We just kind of caught people up on
Yeah.
why we've been absent.
It's
We've been
a
busy.
time.
We've been busy integrating animals into our family
A
and
lot
making
of
sure
animals.
that no one's going to die if we sit
Oh,
down to
God.
record a podcast.
Yeah. They might bite through my computer cord and electrocute themselves, but that's them. Fuck around, find out.
Karen came in my office and unplugged the TV while I was on the phone the other day.
She's a good time like that.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's a
Karen,
solid animal.
come here, doofus. Okay, just kidding. She ran away from me.
Never there
Okay.
when you want them to be.
So I have had this episode ready since September, like the week after September 12th, because that was my birthday, and I stopped. My last time I went to the pool was the weekend of my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I was like, yes, the podcast. Cause I was like, in my mind, I had big aspirations of I'm gonna stop going to the pool, and that's, I'm gonna get this podcast back up and running. We're gonna get started again. And it didn't turn out like that, because then we had the cat, we were like the cats, and yeah, it was just fun. Anyways, because I said we're back, it's our turn. We're gonna do a special episode. Blah, my birthday was last Sunday. Well, no, it wasn't. It was over a month ago. But I am still gonna go with these people, because why not? I can celebrate my birthday whenever the fuck I want to celebrate my birthday. Okay.
Mm.
So I'm gonna tell you, honey, Jared, my boo.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell you about 3 people that are my birthday buddies that are not Andrew Luck or what's the other one? Paul Walker.
Okay.
First up is Clayton Fountain. Okay.
Like fountain, like a fountain pen?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Like a water fountain.
Mm-hmm.
Stop it. Stop it, Bruce.
Probably not a good idea to scream on a podcast. I mean, I guess it's fine on a true crime podcast.
Listen, it's not like I'm hitting him. I just said stop it. Stop it. You stop it.
Okay.
Jared. Anyways, okay. So Clayton was born. Jared, when do you think he was born?
Clayton?
Yeah.
1980.
No.
Okay.
You didn't even get the day.
Well, if I don't get the year, what good's the day?
Oh my God, I can't stand you.
He was born September 12th.
Thank you. September 12th, 1955.
Okay, born in 55.
At Fort Benning. What is that, in Georgia?
Yeah, it's the Army base in Georgia.
Yeah. He was the oldest of 6 kids. So starting off right off the bat with all these kids, man. And what has been my theory?
He becomes less important with every child born after him.
Well, even then, most of your prolific serial killers are like have multiple fucking siblings, or there's always a ton of kids.
Yeah. So they, from a young age, they needed attention they weren't getting as a child,
or affection. Yeah, any type of attention. Yeah, sure.
Interesting.
Anyways, he had 1 brother and 4 sisters, so 2 boys, 4 girls. The family moved.
Wonder what demographic is most likely to have 3+ children
I could tell
and
you.
produce a serial killer.
I could tell you, but I feel like that would be very like just an assumption. But
Anyway,
yeah, their family moved every 1.5 to 2 years. Army, you'd think they move around. He's an army brat.
yeah.
Because his father was in the army
Mhm.
and served in the Korean War and the Vietnam War.
Okay.
But then,
Double dipped.
right while he was away, mom worked, and so Clayton basically served as the father figure and the mother because neither one of them were in the home. But when he was old enough, he did join the Marine Corps.
Semper Fi, baby.
Yep, it was in the 70s. So what? He was 20 something. 15?
Yeah, sure. If he like late 70, so think
Whatever,
about
yeah.
75 makes him 20, right? So 73 makes him
So it was
18.
7. Okay, so no, he went in early because he was sent to the Philippines, and that's where he supposedly shot and killed a staff sergeant in 1974.
Okay, so he committed murder.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's what I said. He shot and killed. Murder.
Probably also like premeditated and shit, and not.
So, but apparently he stole and disassembled a pistol from a ship's armory and brought it to the shore, and you had used it to rob a Filipino guard of a shotgun.
Okay.
And that's what he used to murder the staff sergeant, his staff sergeant.
Okay. So he had to have like an upgraded weapon.
Right. And he didn't say anything to his staff sergeant. He walked up, no words, and shot him once in the chest. And then walked away and just took a brief jaunt down the way, and he took 5 hostages.
Whoa.
Like, oh, okay. But why did he shoot a staff sergeant, Jared?
Contempt.
For why?
Prior interaction.
Okay. So he had recently been written up by the staff sergeant, Staff Sergeant Wrin, WRIN, for my computer.
And this was in the 70s.
1974.
That a Marine named Fountain killed
Clayton Fountain,
a staff sergeant by shooting him in the chest.
Yeah.
Okay. And then after he committed murder, he took hostages. Yes. 5 hostages.
So it was Staff Sergeant. It was Staff Sergeant Wrin, and he had been written up for wearing
rest in peace
PT gear to the mess deck in the mess hall.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
That's it. That's why he killed him.
Well, I mean, they call us crown eaters for a reason. I mean, you're not guaranteed to be the brightest one. You know what I mean?
Things. Yeah. So he was arrested and sentenced to life in prison.
Okay.
So there was nothing happened to the 5 hostages or anything like that. But
that's good.
He was eventually, later on was sent to the United States Penitentiary, Marion, which at whatever time, the late 70s, it was the highest security prison in the country.
Okay.
This is where he killed 3 fellow prisoners and a guard with a shiv that he made himself.
Jesus.
Shiv. Yeah. He, at one point, was labeled the most dangerous prisoner in the federal system. So let me tell you about...
And a Marine.
Right.
Gotta love it.
Yeah. Let me tell you about his 1983 stabbing of the prisoners and the guard. So it was in 1983 that he
It's the year I was born.
That's so special.
Yeah, I know. I feel a cosmic connection already. Go ahead.
You sure?
Tell me what we did in another life.
What if this was him? Anyways, he stabbed correction officer Robert L. Hoffman to death hours after his friend and fellow Aryan Brotherhood member Thomas Silverstein stabbed another correction officer, Merle Klutz. I like the name Merle. I want an animal and I want to name it Merle. That's our
Okay.
next name, Merle.
You got it.
Merle. 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 Come here, Merle. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so he stabbed Merle. So wait, Thomas Silverstein, who's
Mm.
a racist piece of shit, stabbed Merle Klutz, who was a correction officer, to death at the same place. So that, and then he stabbed the Robert L. Hoffman and the other prisoners. But that whole incident resulted in a 23-year lockdown at Marion. And then that's what
For like all prisoners?
yes.
Ooh.
Yeah. And this is what contributed to the creation of the federal supermax prison, the United States Penitentiary Florence ADX. Because woo, prisons. Yeah. Yeah.
It's so bizarre they keep like mass murderers alive.
Right.
So
Just
weird.
fucking get rid of them. I mean, you should kill them on point, like they're gonna do for me.
Well, I don't know about that. Due
Right.
process. But
Anyways, he was basically a shitty person, and he died of a heart attack on July 12th, 2004,
oh,
in prison.
so he lived
In prison.
another 20 years
Uh-huh. Yeah.
after he committed multiple murder
Right. Mhm.
in the federal penitentiary system
Yeah.
and just died naturally.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I love paying taxes.
So who else? So that can't, I was gonna say that can't be all. Is there
Okay.
more birthday buddies?
Yeah, I told you I have 3. I mean, I have more than that, but I'm only telling you about 3 today.
Okay.
The cat's unplugging my computer. Anyways, so next is Gerald Eugene Stano. I would name an animal Eugene.
Stano.
Yep.
Okay.
Are you Googling people as I'm telling you about them?
Nope. My arms are crossed.
I don't like not being in the same room with you.
I don't either. I don't either. But the audio sounds.
I know. It's fine. It's probably
For the fans, right?
It's
like-
probably funnier too when we're not side by side. Anyways,
Right. You can't hear the commotion, the
So-
motion between us.
he was born Paul Zinninger on September 12th, 1951.
Wait. So the next person has a name with like 3 names,
Yeah.
but he was born a person with 2 names, and none of them are right. Oh,
Right. Uh-huh. Yeah. It's really confusing. Anyways, he was severely neglected by his mother, and she attempted to place him up for adoption at 6 months old, but the doctors were like, he's not adoptable. Like they declared that he was
turn this
unadoptable.
one back in.
He was functioning at, quote, an animalistic level, even
Animalistic. All
eating
right.
his own feces to survive.
That's metal.
That's on her. That sake makes me so fucking sad. And that's not my point. Like, it's not to make you feel bad for him and try to like make what he's done like fuck, that's rough. That's a rough start.
Well, see, here's the thing. We are talking about serial killers, and every
know.
episode we do, we talk about their background. And every episode, it's like a pattern of like, oh, that sucks. That probably contributed to their them expressing. That's an expression of their trauma, right?
Mhm.
But I hate to be that guy. I've been through like
You
quite a
don't
bit of
hate
shit.
to be
and
that guy. You are
and
that guy.
I am that guy. I've been through quite a bit of shit, and I'm not a fucking multiple murderer. You know what I mean? And I'm not like,
yet.
I'm not sitting around like fantasizing about murdering people. You know what I mean? Continue. I'm just
Jared,
saying.
did you ever have to eat your own feces to survive? Yeah, you have been through some
No,
shit, but you haven't been through
no. At a young age, I was taught how to forage, so we just ate worms. You know what I mean? Like if you're hungry and like
You ever have
wasn't that time
you
yet.
ever have to shock worms out of the ground? That was
No,
fun.
you could just like dig up worms with your hands.
Listen,
Oh.
it was so much more fun to electrocute them to the
Or
top.
hunt for crawdads and cook
Oh,
crawdads, eat
I
them.
loved crawdaddy hunting.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't ever cook them or eat them.
Crawdads and squirrels. That was a good Saturday.
You're disgusting. Anyways, okay. So he had 4 siblings. So here we go. 5 kids. That's more than the average
See?
bear. Yeah. What the fuck are you eating? Cat.
So wait.
Plastic. Fucking these cats are gonna kill
Where
themselves.
from?
I don't know. Who? What? What?
Where's this one? Where's he from?
Didn't we already talk about this? Nope. I don't know. Find out. What's his name? Paul Zinninger.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just kidding. I'll find out. I don't know.
Born something else.
What?
Because I always think like neglected as a child, product of a multiple child household, and then from the South is like a
Probably.
heavy contributing factor to being a serial killer, I think. And I want to place it squarely on like high heat and humidity, like
Probably
summer
Texas.
of sand type shit. Summer of Sam type
Stop. This bitch is on my computer. Come on. Oh, I thought I dropped my coffee.
shit.
Cats. Who said that this was a good idea?
But yeah, it's almost like it's like these kids slip through the cracks, right? To use a
Right.
cliche, right? They have horrible childhoods, they're neglected, they're put in a position of authority way before they could ever
He
possibly
was
handle
born
it.
in
And then
Cincinnati, New York.
Schenectady.
Sure.
And then so
Okay.
oh, hey, you want to hear? Here, I got one.
He was a bedwetter. Okay, so listen.
Hold on, I got
Actually,
one.
for what?
Kid, kind of think about this. My roommate, my freshman year of college, the one that got kicked out of Purdue for raping a girl,
Right.
one of the oldest of 4 kids.
Yeah.
His parents were alcoholics and partied on a boat and like left. Like you're either coming with us or you're staying home, right? And when I met Drew was when he was starting the panty chasing phase, right? Like I would rather go like away from my family and go somewhere like let's go to the mall or something, right? That was kind of the phase he was in, trying to get away from his family because they were neglectful. They'd get drunk and they hung out with other adults and stuff, went to the bars still with like teenage kids, right? And then you think about as soon as he gets cut loose, right? Graduates high school, goes to college, before fucking Labor Day, he got kicked, like formally kicked out of Purdue for raping somebody. And you think about like easily was neglected, easily was playing head of household, far too young, product of, and he was white, affluent. They lived in a nice house in Plainfield, right? So if you think, and it isn't a rich or poor thing. We've never said that, right? Like obviously this instance, the guy's like eating his own shit to survive. That's a little extreme. Our puppies eat, or 2 of our dogs eat poop, but that's because they have an iron deficiency.
Well, no, Shepherd. That's not it at all anymore. Shepherd has done it because that's what he did probably even before we got him.
Oh yeah.
As with an iron deficiency, but then once they get used to it, they just do it.
Yeah,
Pam's doing it because she watched Shepherd do it. That's all that is.
She's just emulating him.
Yeah. Anyways, back to Stano.
Yeah.
Okay. Back to Paul.
Yeah.
So he basically
the guy with 2 names.
Right. So he was adopted by a nurse named Norma. That's where he got Stano. Her name's Norma Stano.
Mm-hmm.
So he got the name Stano. But he wet the bed till the age of 10, which is cool. I wet the bed
because he's neglected.
Right, that's a thing.
Did it for attention.
That's not even it, but whatever. He earned C's.
Whatever, defending bedwetters.
I was a bedwetter, you dick.
Exactly. How'd I know?
How are you not dead yet? I'm the only one that knows that. Anyway.
You're keeping me alive until you can capitulate.
Mm-hmm. He didn't do very well in school. He was C's and D's except for music, which he was excelled at music.
Of course.
He was a compulsive liar. He got caught stealing money from his dad. Oh, this was sad. He got caught stealing money from his father's wallet because he was paying people, the track and field team, to finish behind him, so that he would be viewed as a complete failure.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do, right?
Yeah, he was definitely bullied, but then again, he did not graduate high school until he was 21. But he did graduate.
He did graduate. That's important, kids.
Yeah.
I wonder if he did that before he was a mass murderer, or.
Yeah.
So I wonder another thing that's a factor is struggling within the education system, right? So product of a multiple child household,
I mean, it's whatever.
neglected.
I hated sleeping over at people's houses because I
Sure,
peed the bed. It was terrible.
sure, understandable. I'm sorry that you went through that.
It's probably why I still don't like being at home. I mean, I'm an adult now. I've no reason to sleep over at other people's houses.
You
but-
don't want to sleep over at people's house. You don't have adult friends because you're afraid to pee in someone else's bed.
Well, no, I'm an adult now. I don't want to sleep in other people's beds. I like my bed.
I get that.
Shit.
Anyway, tell me about this serial killer. So where he graduated high school at 21.
And then he went to computer school and graduated. He
You went to computer school?
Yeah. He got work at a hospital and was fired for stealing money from a coworker. I'm gonna sneeze. Hang on. Phew. Excuse me.
Bless
He
you.
moved back in with his parents, and he got another job, and he was eventually fired from that for
Yeah.
tardiness and theft. And
course.
then when he was 29, he was sent to prison for allegedly murdering 41 women throughout the span of a decade.
Killed like 4 people a year for 10
Yeah,
years.
his victims-
He was a prolific serial killer.
Yes.
So he's killed like the second most people out of anyone we've had an episode for?
His victims were killed by different methods.
Yeah, yeah.
There's gunshots,
Mhm.
strangulation, stabbing.
Mhm.
Supposedly none of them were raped.
Hmm.
So that's
So he just wanted the attention.
right. He admitted that his first murders were committed in New Jersey in 1969.
Okay.
Yeah. So he was young. He wasn't even 20 years old yet.
Yeah. So he committed murder before. So I wonder if his first kill made him go back to school, graduate, right?
Well, he never left school.
So
It
that
just took him
they
a
were an
while.
accomplishment after that, right? Like he hadn't done
Yeah.
anything remarkable prior to murdering someone, but at least he
Right.
graduated high school after. And then he
Right.
was like, "Fuck it, let's see if we can keep this chain. That's the only thing we can do consistently good is produce a dead body."
He confessed he killed 6 women in Pennsylvania. And then he says that after he moved to Florida, he may have murdered up to 30 or more women.
He may have murdered up to 30 or more.
It might
So
have
what
been.
happened? Do you have a psychotic break for all of those and an out of body experience?
No,
He may have.
no.
He slipped and killed. You know what I mean? Like
One killing was a stabbing of a 17-year-old hitchhiker named Kathy Lee Scharf, and I guess it was described as a gruesome stabbing.
so one of the people is like basically helpless.
Yeah, he confessed to killing a young woman in 79 or 78. He couldn't remember, claiming that she was a prostitute. And her remains were located in Daytona Beach in 1980. And then the confession was confirmed by his memory of her clothing because she was still wearing that clothing when they found her body.
Okay, so I was right. He was having psychotic breaks and committing multiple murders.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he was found guilty of 9
Yes.
murders, the ones
Okay.
that they could actually corroborate with
Yeah.
his memories and like the actual evidence that they found, like
Mhm.
match up with these things that he's telling them.
Yeah.
He received 8 life sentences and 1 death sentence. His last meal was a Delmonico steak, a baked potato with sour cream, bacon bits, salad with blue cheese dressing, lima beans, a half gallon of mint chocolate chip ice cream, and 2 liters of Pepsi. And then he did have a last statement. He did proclaim his innocence and directed blame for his false confessions to lead investigator Paul Crow. He stated, quote, this is direct quotation, "I am innocent. I am frightened. I was threatened, and I was held month after month without any real legal representation. I confessed to crimes I did not commit." End statement. On to the next. So he was killed. Yeah.
Huh.
Okay. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Are we like 100% he killed those people?
It was only confirmed of the 9 that he got charged.
Oh, I mean, any number past 0 is like fuck him, but it's like, oh, okay, so he was a serial killer,
Right.
right? Okay.
He's claiming more than what they were able to confirm. Basically. Because they can't charge, even if he's admitting to killing 50 fucking people and they only have 2 bodies, they can only charge him for the 2 bodies that they have.
That they produce, yeah.
Yeah, they can't charge them for the bodies that they, yeah. Anyways, it's only 12:30. I thought it was like 8 o'clock at night.
Colts play in like 8 hours, so
I'll be in bed. Anyways, so let's meet the next person, the next horrible
birthday buddy.
person. Yeah, my next birthday buddy.
This is 3 of 3, right?
Yep, this is the last one for today. Let's meet William Dathan with a D.
Yeah.
Holbert II. Yes, I said that right. William Dathan Holbert II. Good old Will was born September 12th, 1979 in Northern Carolina. What? In North Carolina. Sorry.
Okay.
He was also known as Wild Bill. He grew up in Royal Mountains in North Carolina on an apple orchard and cattle ranch that was owned and operated by his family. How wholesome. He played football in high school and had been elected by teammates as the field general, or as normal people and not militant hillbillies would call him, the defensive captain.
Okay.
That's what I would call him, but you know. Do you hear the thunder? Oh man, guys, it's thundering.
Spooky season. Yep.
Okay. Oh my God, the storms aren't going north or south of us. They're actually hitting us. It never happens. Okay.
And we're for some reason excited about that.
I am. I'm excited. I like storms. Oh, excuse me. Oh man, I'm drinking too much coffee. I gotta stop. Okay. I think I'm gonna vomit. Not really.
Okay. That would be an interesting way to finish podcast.
Oh, my hair itches. Teachers remember good old Wild Bill as a gifted, but his GPA did not reflect it. So I don't know how they knew he was gifted, but I digress.
Right.
He was a troublemaker. Oh, but he was gifted.
Yeah. That's white for like he was exceptional, right?
They were probably in that same little group in the mountains, you know.
Yeah.
Probably. I bet he drove a big truck that was obnoxious and loud and had flags off the back of it.
Yes.
Little Dick syndrome at its finest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd put money on that. That's actually on my notes.
Little Dick syndrome.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I might write to him. Just ask him what kind of car he drove in high school. Anyways, he graduated in 1997. The only thing he got in trouble, air quotes, trouble for as a kid, when he was 17, he was fined for hunting on federal land.
It's a little specific.
Right. Between 2003 and 2005, he led a mountain militia.
Oh, he's a militia member.
The Southern National Patriots. Woo! A militia and
SMP.
Yeah,
the Snips.
And fledgling political party based in Western North Carolina.
Ooh, it's one of my favorite words.
What, Snips?
Fledgling.
Oh yeah.
It means like barely hanging on.
Yeah. At its best, the group had 500 members.
Ooh.
Had a meeting place on Main Street in Forest City, North Carolina.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah. In 2005, they were cited by the NAACP as being a racist organization. Yes, that's the right word. I can't speak. But go Wild Bill said, wait up. Hold on just a minute. we have several group members that are African Americans.
Okay.
Listen, I can't.
That's
roll
so
my
you can get
eyes.
like 501c3 status.
Right. But, I did read the book about the Black Klansmen, and that did happen.
Right.
But granted, that was for.
Was that about Candace Owens?
No,
No.
no,
Okay.
it's not. It's about, I can't remember his name. He actually did. He went
Van,
was
Van
going
Jones?
under. No, maybe.
Oh.
I don't remember.
Hmm.
But he was going undercover, and it was all over the phone. They didn't actually see him ever.
Yeah.
Anyways,
So he.
that's just what I said. I said I'd join too if I was a person of color.
He was
living in the Laurel
a
Mountains of North Carolina. Keep your enemies
yeah,
close.
so he's part of a militia,
Yeah.
a
But
white supremacist group.
anyways, in 2005, the group collapsed because he left the country. Wild Bill left the country because he's the best kind of patriot, right?
The ones that have to flee?
Right.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So apparently he made it all the way to Costa Rica and like Panama. So what is that? Central America?
Hmm.
And
South America, yeah.
no, Central America.
It can be whatever it wants to be.
It's Central. South America is Brazil and Argentina, and Central America is Panama and Costa Rica, and yeah, name another country that's in South America or in Central America. Mexico.
The Bahamas.
That's Caribbean. That's not Central
Oh,
America.
so that it's not like a bar goes across, like this is
No.
Central America.
No.
Oh, like Cuba is not Central America.
Ecuador
Ecuador.
is actually South America. Just kidding.
Sure.
There's other countries right there. What are they? Fuck.
I guess that's probably called the Caribbean. What I brought up is probably called the Caribbean.
It is. Anyways.
Not called Central America.
So
he tried to escape.
William was accused of killing 5 people in Costa Rica and Panama. Mike Brown, his name was Mike Brown. Mike Brown's wife, and their 17-year-old son, who was an ex-U.S. expat, which I'm assuming is an expatriate.
Okay.
Who was trying to sell his home.
Mm-hmm. So he killed a family of people.
Yeah. And Mike Brown, or wait, I think I have my notes confused.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no. Okay. Mike Brown is the expat and also a cartel associate and former informant for the DEA. So he's a turncoat, like a U.S. turncoat. He like flipped and was giving information from the cartel to the U.S. So wait, he was undercover.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay. So there's also Cheryl Lynn Hugh, a hotel owner in Panama.
Mm-hmm.
And then Bo Eisler, I don't know, an owner of a gallery in Santa Fe, New Mexico.
Owner of a gallery.
Yeah, a gallery, just a gallery. I don't know if it's a shooting gallery, an art gallery, no clue.
It's in Texas, right?
New Mexico. Anyways.
Oh, it's in New Mexico?
Yeah. But Wild Bill was alleged that he confessed to the killing the 5 expats, 2 of whom were wanted fugitives by U.S. authorities in Panama. They say he befriended them and then shot them in the head, then buried their bodies.
Yo, that'd be a great fucking movie.
But then he said, nah, that's not what happened.
He said that. Oh, wait, that's not what happened.
Yeah, he confessed,
okay.
But maintained that all 3 events were contract killings ordered by cartel associates.
Oh, so he did actually turncoat.
Yeah.
Noted.
When they were like, can you give us any more information on that? He declined, and he would not give any more information, any more details, and would not give any names of his accomplishments.
He seemed pretty hummed up. Yeah. Sounds like he got. That's a situation where he got crossed up with the wrong people, right? Probably tried to do the right thing, right, and then realized. Right. I'm guessing the compensation wasn't adequate for the jobs that he was trying to do. So he says, I'm going to strike out on my own. Then he gets his wires crossed, doesn't know where he's getting his orders from anymore, and commits multiple murders.
Anyways.
What ended up happening to him?
So him and his then girlfriend were arrested on July 26th, 2010.
Mm-hmm.
That's my brother's birthday, July 26th.
Okay.
That's fun. He was sentenced to 46 years for killing the 5 people and immediately appealed the sentence because Panama has a 20-year max penalty that was in place when the murders occurred. So, yeah.
Did he win?
It's currently in process with the Supreme Court of the Republic of Panama. But here's just an update currently what's happening with him personally. Yeah. In early 2020, he was appointed pastor of the infamous Sector C in the La Jolla prison complex.
La Jolla?
Sure. And then he also acts as the mediator between the various violent gangs of the prison.
Yeah.
He's been married twice, has 3 children with his first wife.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'll be completely honest, he's probably members of the Proud Boys. His second wife, he married while in prison. They filed for divorce in May of this year.
Mm-hmm.
He does get to enjoy conjugal visits, 3-hour intimate visits once a month, as long as he remains on good behavior.
Right.
So basically, from him, I've learned that you commit murder in Panama.
Right. Or lure people to where you are and commit murder.
No, Panama. Go to Panama. You can only go to prison for 20 years. Okay, done. And then join the church shit. Awesome. Okay. Or yeah. Like fuck.
Jeez.
And then I know that I feel like we have to talk about, because that was it. What was her name? What's the girl's name? Gabby Petito. So yeah.
Okay, Gabby Petito is the girl that went camping with her boyfriend.
They
on
were
a road
going,
trip.
They were on a cross country 30-day van trip.
Okay.
Van life. And I think why they got so much press and shit is because they have internet presence.
Mm-hmm.
They have a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Mm-hmm.
But I have a hard time with this, thinking that this is actually Brian Landry that they just found, or Laundry. Whatever the fuck.
You think it's improbable that that's actually him?
I think that his parents are involved, and I think they've killed someone else and ripped out all of his, I don't know how they've confirmed that it's him, but I want to say probably dental. Maybe that Brian Landry, all of his teeth, they ripped out all of his teeth and implanted it in a dead body.
Okay.
And then he's in like Mexico or something, just chilling.
It's wild.
Yeah.
Or he probably just accepted it. Probably just let himself get arrested and then get off easy because he's a white boy, right?
Dead.
He's supposedly dead.
Right. I don't think it's him, but they said it's confirmed him through DNA. But it's like where he was at with his family, and you're telling me you just now figured this out? Something ain't right.
Didn't his parents lead him right to the body and stuff or whatever, right where he was, basically?
I don't know.
We were talking about that for work the other day. They're talking about, anybody hear about this Gabby Petito? Their parents were like, we don't know where he is, and then they led them right to the body. Maybe it was like a ritual killing where they hated that girl so much they got their son to commit murder, and that it's really the parents that are the fucking crazy people, and then they murdered him, cut up his body, and then showed the police oh look, oh no, our son killed himself. You know what I mean? When they clearly they should be thoroughly investigating the parents just to make sure they're not involved.
Maybe he was just oh shit, dog's after me, and he just offed himself.
Sure, that's also
that's probably
very possible. I can imagine. I mean, I don't know about you, but I can imagine achieving the 5-star wanted level from Grand Theft Auto in real life and being click. That's probably a lot easier than I'm gonna die today. There, at any moment, many armed men are going to come through the door, guns blazing. That's going to happen. If that doesn't happen, I'm getting run over by a tank or shot down by a helicopter. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just probably turn the lights out. But I don't want to believe a murderer would commit suicide. I want to think they want to die by police.
Suicide by cop.
That's what I'm saying. So like, I think he wanted to go out that way, and the parents were like, no, you should just turn yourself in. You know what I mean? He offed himself. That super probable.
What
Or
if his parents? I think his parents drugged him.
I'm saying the parents didn't like the girl, so they kind of like
No,
mind fuck
I
the
don't
kid
think
into
it's
killing
that.
the girl.
No.
And then when he comes back and he's like, I should confess. Like I should just call the police and confess.
No.
They kill him and then like lead the police to the body. Like, oh no, he offed himself. Oh no, we're so unlucky.
I think that they didn't want to deal with a trial.
I don't think it's ever straight up and down.
Nope.
I don't think it's ever straight up and down.
I don't think they wanted, because they went out with him. They went like on a picnic. That one, like whatever, you saw pictures and they were supposedly, he wasn't there, but then they showed this picture of him in the distance. He was there, like, but that's before they reported him missing. I think they went on a picnic and mom put something in the food. Mom and dad did something. They killed him, like they poisoned him.
Yeah.
Put him out there, and then he just died. I don't think it's as dramatic as you think. Or an alligator got to him, or both. They drugged him, and then an alligator got to him. That would be the weird though.
So no. So they gave him the drugs, kill himself, and then he takes the drugs, and as he's fucking dying, gets eaten by an alligator.
No, he doesn't know that she poisoned, or that they poisoned him.
Right.
They don't want to go through a trial. They don't want to see their son in prison. So they're like, let's just off him, because that's what I would do. I would.
Thank you for admitting that.
I'm not having kids. We're not having kids, Jared.
Right.
Yeah.
Who else you got to talk about?
No one.
Let's wrap this thing up.
Yep, we're good. Next week.
Yeah, so this is our 1 year anniversary episode. So we had to give
and we're only like 25 episodes in because we suck.
Well, because real life happened, right?
True.
So now we've kind of realized like there are no other days. There are no you'll get to see her hair grow out. There are no days off, right? So we'll do this. I'll do it on Sunday morning with you. You know what I mean? Like let's make a podcast.
Because I also switched jobs again. I've lost my mind.
Clearly. Anyway, so this is Taylor Ruins Jared's Day, a true crime podcast. My name is Jared.
I'm Taylor.
And like I said, this is our 1 year anniversary episode. What'd you say, like 25, 26 episodes in? You can follow us on Twitter at TRJD Podcast. You can follow me at Likely Alien. You can follow you.
No, I don't want you to follow me.
Yeah, whatever.
No.
And then you can send us an email, questions, comments.
Actually, I got ghosted by Chewy, motherfuckers.
This podcast is not sponsored by Chewy.
No, but they could if they wanted to. Or Hippie Runner. Use my first and last name, you get 10% off.
Yeah, sure. Anyway, you can hit us up at taylorruinsjaredsday@gmail.com. If with any questions, comments, concerns, episode suggestions.
Wait, I gotta tell them about so Thursday, I got home from work and I was like, I gotta go on a walk. I'm just taking pain. We're just gonna take it. I just got out of here like a bat out of hell. Like, and I don't know why I just had this urge. I'm like, I have to go.
Yeah.
I had to go walk. I had to go do a lap. We had to go.
Yeah.
But I just had this pull. Like, I have to go.
Mm-hmm.
We get there and we go by Alexis and Jesse's grave. And I'm like, look at my watch, look at the day. I'm like, oh, it was the anniversary of Lexi's death.
Spooky season.
You
know what I mean? Yeah.
No, it's not spooky. There's nothing scary about it.
There's nothing spooky about that at all?
No. I have
okay.
With the other side, Jared. See you guys next week.
You know, I had a judgment recovery business called Minos Enterprises, and Minos was the judge of the living and the dead.
I'm glad. Yeah, I gotta remember to take my antidepressants tonight because you irritate the shit out of me.
I love you too, sweetheart. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Have a good week. Wear your mask.